Hello, and welcome to another episode of Citadel Guard Adventures. This is Beriathan of the Citadel Guard of Gondor back in Eregion. We have still some things left to do in here. The first, part of the task that we have is covering the company's tracks by talking to Limlaer and Ruidhriel, but we also need to find some Uruk-hai commanders. Part of the captains of Eregion did. And other than that, let me double check. Well, we have some extra quests for defeating lizards, crawlers, and dunlendings. But we're gonna hold on to those. We're only gonna do them if we really need them to complete the last quest did in Eregion. But I would pretty much prefer if we are able to complete the Captains of Eregion, or as much of that did as we can, and the Path of the Company's quest line, and then going into Moria. We'll see how it goes, in any case. Let us talk here to Limlaer.
Will you hear my sorrows?
Beriathan, I am glad that you have returned. We still have much to accomplish. The servants of the enemy are closer at hand than even Master Elrond has feared. If we do not act quickly, they may discover the path of the company, to the ruin of us all. We must devise a false trail to mislead the enemy into believing that the company has passed south, nearer to the Gap of Rohan. Travel southwest of here and west of Port Catlus, and disturb the ground there. Perhaps we can trick the foul scouts and secure more time for the company to put this place well behind them. Okay, so it seems the fastest way of climbing this scaling here, well, the bed of the river actually, is through here. Now, I don't think this quest is gonna bring us any closer to Port Catlus or Emin Nair. If that were the case, we could advance the quest in there as well, since we are already going there, why not? But it seems we're not gonna go close enough to that. So we're not gonna go out of the path we have set it for us so far. Not if we can help it. We have set the false trail. Right there you can see some of it. And now let us go back to Limlaer and tell him that it is done. Alright, I didn't see that wolf. But anyway, Limlaer. Where exactly? We're here.
A shadow was on my spirit.
The trail has been placed. Then we must continue to aid the company as best we may.
Might you spare a moment of your time?
It seems that your trail worked, Beriathan. A tracking party was seen by another of my scouts close at hand to the false trail. Now we must draw the trap closed. Travel southwest of here between Port Catlus and Goeolhat. Look to the south of the ravine that runs westward to the hilltop above for some tall boulders overlooking a small clearing that lies just west of the tower on the edge of Nan Siranon. There you must set a false camp and lie in wait for the scouts. Be careful though, the scouts must not be allowed to return to their foul masters. If the enemy is tricked into believing that the company has gone through the Gap of Rohan or around the White Mountains, the real trail may remain hidden for good. Return to me when you have completed the task. Alright, so further south it seems. I guess Limlaer was talking about that other tower that we were able to see on the horizon. That one over there, well, not a full tower, but a ruined tower, so it checks, I guess. Camp. Where they go? Another one? Who else is fighting me? Leave me alone, please. Alright. Just at the false campsite. Oh. Alright. You'll not skip again, not with Rakuga on the trail. Those disarms are a real pain. Okay, so he is defeated. Time to go back to Limlaer yet again. But let me double check in here. Was he a part of this? Baldush, Katadar? Yeah! So, we're gonna defeat Pizumo, the Spy Master, and Akashpuk as part of the quests we currently have active. But I will leave only one captain missing. And I think it's safe to assume that captain is related to the quests in Miravel somehow. So if that's the case, we might not complete the deed right now. We might come back to it at some point. But if by any other chance that Uruk-captain is still related to a quest in Ehad Dunan, then we will complete a deed, and that would be nice.
A shadow is on my spirit.
The scout leader lies dead. You have done a great thing, Beriathan. I will report of your deeds to Lord Elrond. Alright, now let us go and find Ruidhriel and help her as well. What plan does she have in mind? I do not know. But we will find out soon enough. This is a really nice looking statue, and it's a little bit bigger than the other ones that we found. Oh, I wonder what it is. I don't know, it looks a little bit like a Celebrimbor from the Shadow of War games. So I know those games are not canon, and I know LOTRO came way before any of those games came to be. But I don't know, I've just been playing that game for the very first time recently. So maybe that's just me seeing Celebrimbor everywhere. Who knows? But yeah, that statue was way bigger than the other ones that we saw on the previous episode. So maybe there's some truth to my supposition. Who knows? If you know, let me know. Tell me in the comments, please.
my words, traveler.
A short while ago, as the elves will recount it, a copse of ancient trees stood here, but it seems that strange deeds have taken place that I cannot yet explain. Something has happened upon the hilltop. I fear that the company may have encountered a powerful enemy. Even the smallest clue could bring disastrous news to our enemies. You must go and collect some of the charred remains and bring them here for me to study. You will find the charred wood lying upon the ground throughout the Burnt Tor.
Stay a moment.
Some great evil has taken an interest in the Burnt Tor. At night, shining eyes peer at me from the hilltop and ominous howls echo throughout the valley. Maybe these works know nothing of the company and their task, but I would ask that you seek them out and destroy as many as you can. If they do have some malicious intent, then perhaps we can stop them before it is too late. The howling came from the Burnt Tor behind me. Please, Beriathan, take care and return to me when the task is complete. Well, at least she does gives us both quests at once, so that we can do them both together. That's a little bit better. We only need to defeat these works. Let us see if we can pull a couple of them. This one over here and this one over here. Jesus, girl, you just scared me for a moment. I thought you were another work attacking me. Alright, it went down quite swiftly. But Jesus, those wounds are really something else. So maybe it was not the best idea to pull them all together like that. Not that many. Rock Workmaster. I guess at some point I'm gonna have to come to get you, big guy. But this one is good practice. If you remember, we're also trying to complete as many of these deeds as possible. Yeah, I guess it's time to be more inclusive with ambush and critical strike on the rotation. Hopefully at some point we will get those hits done too. Take this guy. Nice lad. Alright, so we have all the charred wood pieces. We're missing only one work. It's gonna be this one. Well, let's go back to Ruidhriel. Where is our camp? Yeah, where there is. Yeah, I wonder if she's gonna have us defeat that orc that we just fought. Well, we're halfway through with critical strike. That's gotta count towards something. Master of the shield, mighty throw, perseverance. Come on. A little bit longer, but at this point I just want to grind persevere and get that one done as well. It is as I feared. This wood was not burned by natural means. A word of command was used to light a fire that kindled this wood.
Might you spare a moment of your time?
The burning of the Tor was the work of someone very powerful. If the company was so proud that they were forced to set such a blaze, there will surely be other signs of the battle left upon the hilltop. Go and search for these signs and attempt to cover them as best you can. Be careful, Beriathan, for I am sure that the threat of danger has not yet passed, and evil may yet lurk in the shadows of the Burnt Tor.
What do you mean?
These works are an evil much greater than the spice of Saruman. I must consider what this means, Beriathan.
Mind my words, traveler.
Though the shadow works have been thinned, they still plague the Burnt Tor, fighting to their last breath. There is some evil malice guiding these creatures that we have not yet faced. We must return to the Burnt Tor and seek out this menace. The Shadow Works will never relent until all of Eregion lies in ruin or they have found that which we seek to keep hidden. The leader of the Shadow Works most likely stalks among them seeking for clues of the company. I am certain you will find him upon the Burnt Tor. Alright, so that was it. This is the moment in which we'll need to find that guy once again. And dispatch him once again. It's gonna be too difficult if he has already respawned. Otherwise, it'll take a little bit longer. Here's the first item that we need: a habit handkerchief. All works. Okay. All right, there he is. Let us ambush this guy. Alright. Here's the branch. And the arrow. Okay. Return to Ruidhriel, please. And alright, I see the tent now.
How can I be of service?
You have returned, Beriathan. Then the deed is done? An orc. This is strange news, for if your description is true, this is no orc of Saruman. This is one of the foul orcs of Mordor. Thorin's arm has grown long indeed. Your report must be brought back to Rivendell. Alright, I cannot use these boots, and the skin does not look too good either, so let us take the carrot cakes.
What can I do for you?
These are strange tokens, Beriathan. I will keep them safe and deliver them to Master Elrond. he may be able to read the signs more clearly than I. Alright, so either one of these two looks like a good upgrade of what we have. I'm more inclined towards the pocket item. We'll get more out of it. Right. We have completed Silent and Restless Final. So that means that we have capped confidence and we have gained some XP towards virtue. We're gonna check that in just a moment, but first let me take this pocket item in here. That's the one we're gonna be using now. So in here we have Final. So 20 LOTRO points, 2000 virtue XP, 30 marks. Not only that, but now we have access to swift travel to Eregion. That might come in handy later. This is 20 LOTRO points. And now we are... yeah, a little bit less than 2000 virtue XP for the next rank. So that means roughly just completing one more deed that awards virtue XP to get that one done. But now we'll need to... well, we don't really need to, but while we have this quest in here, might as well complete them before we move on towards Moria at long last. So that means 2 more of the Uruk-captains and Thorlak. Find someone, well, find a dwarf in Caradhras. We had already find him if you remember from the previous episode, and if you don't, well, we're gonna find him again, so stick around. First, however, we're gonna go towards Karstask and confront Akashpuk. Yeah, that's the name. I'm glad we were able to complete that last tier of the quest did without the need of going to Eregion, because as I told you, that means that we can leave the quests in there for later. But also wanna add this to the tracker just to keep a closer eye on it. I really wanna complete the deed today too. Alright, there he is. Morel Travel? Why didn't you wait with the others? We have our orders. We are to move against the Elf ruins before the week is done. But if you insist on dying now, you may have your wish. Alright, yeah. The general will avenge me. Don't know which general you're talking about. I'm not gonna bother with you. Just gonna run away. So by checking the deed information on the tooltip, I don't know if you were able to catch it, but when you hover your mouse over the enemy, it will give you deed information if it has a deed related to it. And by checking that, I was able to see the only captain that we would be missing is the captain on Port Catlus. So that seems like a quest in Eregion, and now I'm debating on whether or not it will be worth it just for completion's sake of getting that deed. That depends, I guess, on the other deeds. I don't think we're gonna find a Caradhras campfire. It doesn't seem like it, and I don't remember what it is. It might be a good idea getting the Captains of Eregion deed completed. That means we will be capping loyalty. But after loyalty, I gotta check what other virtue it's worth leveling up just slightly. Maybe zeal, because it gives you some mastery Well, if you don't mind, I can check that while we can make our way towards the Red Horn Gate. So already know passion, that looks good for tanks. Discipline, empathy, no, fidelity. Fidelity might be a good one too. Practical mitigation is a little bit harder to come by. Although the bonus is a bonus to morale, well, that doesn't hurt either. If fortitude, well, honesty not, honor, morale, tactical mitigation, and critical defense, this is a good one. This is a really good one. I think I'm gonna go with honor. Idealism, no. Innocence. Justice. Loyalty, well, we already have that one. Mercy. Patience. Tolerance. Between tolerance and honor. Well, I would go with honor. Valor, well, wisdom is for tactical classes. And zeal is... well, we could go zeal, or we could go idealism. So gonna think on that for a little bit longer. We still have some time when I got it. That we can win some extra ranks of a virtue while we level up and unlock new ranks for our active virtues. Found the Caradra's campfire. Really? Now I do. Where did I come from? I was checking the deed log, and now I have no idea where I was. This is so weird. I'm quite sure I came through here before and didn't unlock the Caradra's campfire, so I am 100% sure that's where I came from on the previous episode. There is no other way up here. Oh! Do it employed. Pardon. In Rohan, in Eregion, Forhill, Great River, Misty Mountains, Trollshaws, and Wildermoor. No, don't fall. I don't want to die again. I don't know exactly where did I come from, but it seems there's another way. Let us get atop Limbot and do this really quick so that we can also go find Pizumu, the Spy Master. I guess we're gonna be going to Port Catlus. I mean, Virtue XP always comes in handy. Alright, Red Thorn Snowfall. The company climbed through here and then took this path. I see it now. I came rather through here. The company tried to climb through here and they were blocked. Oh, I get it. I see it now. I was so close on the previous episode and it's so easy to miss the path in here. This is not... This is not Forlac? Really? I was sure this was him. So, if this is not Forlac, then who is? Or do I need to find like Warlock's campfire and then keep looking for him to find a body. It's been a while since I've been to Eregion, you know. But I wanna double check, so I wanna retrace the company's path. They would have come through here. And then through here, so you see this is where there's no kinda receipts a little bit. Alright, I see it. So they took this path. Okay, so when you come through here, finding the company's campfire is impossible to miss, really, if you're following this path. But since we took another one, that's why we missed it on the previous episode. But that means we're gonna be able to complete the company's the Ring Goes South did as well. Find out first. This is for tasks. And I'm not sure if some of those others are for tasks too. Right, but let us go and look for Pizumo. Also, I guess it was useful that I was checking the virtues and not really paying attention to where I was going. Otherwise, I would have taken the exact same path I took on the previous episode and I would have missed the company's campfire once again. Or at least that's what I'm telling myself to make me think it was all worth it in the end. Did it? Narugorg? Alright, and here he is, Pizumo. Spy Master. We can actually ambush him. I burst will feast upon your flesh, man. Well, I don't think so. Alright, he is defeated. Now we only need to find some signs of Thorlag, and I'll be damned if I know where he is. Or what exactly am I looking for? And since I'm still in combat, I cannot mount Limlaer again. But I really don't want to leave that quest and complete it. It has some minor relation to the epic we're about to begin, so might as well do it now. Please don't dismount me. Please have mercy on me. Oh well. I guess we cannot outrun those guys. So no biggie. Yeah, I'm really glad, once again, that I was able to find that campfire. But where exactly am I supposed to find Thorlag? I'm not sure. Let me check the quest log. Maybe yeah, I had to check the Redstone gate first. Right, but now a bit of info. So the company came through this path. Right, so they started climbing in here. The snow began to fall. A terrible storm, if you remember. Okay, so they come through here. They came through here. in the Redhorn Snowfall. So you see here, this is like a climb. So this is where the snow began to fall heavier. And so they would have tried actually climbing this path in here. And from what I can tell, I could be wrong though, because I'm not the best when it comes to reading descriptions of places. But it seems, from what I remember of the book, the company would have actually come down using this path. I remember at some point someone said, well, if we take this other path instead of the path we initially took, we would be able to come a little bit south than we did. That was Gandalf. Gandalf said it, but Frodo noticed it. I took you further south. We didn't take the path that we initially used to climb. So that way we got a little closer to Moria and saved some time. That's what Gandalf did. Alright, so we needed to use the goat meat first. That's what I thought, figured as much. The redhorn goat meat looks like it was skinned and cleaned by a skilled hand. And now we need to talk to Yor, and he is in Eregion. He will most likely ask us to come back here again and look for Thorlak once again. And that's when we'll find that body up there. But I don't know, going back here just for that one quest. I'm already second guessing what I told you about not leaving that quest uncompleted, but it's just a long road for just that one quest. But I don't know, I think from what I remember of what I have done of War of the Three Peaks so far, you meet Yor and he mentions regretting Thorlak not being able to be there. But since I'm not that good remembering dwarf names, I might be mistaking those guys for somebody else, or I might be right. I don't know, really. So yeah, once again, if any one of you knows if this is the same Thorlak that will be mentioned much more later in War of Three Peaks, let me know. Or if it's another Thorlak, let me know too, because if I am mistaking that for another name, let me know as well. Tolkien didn't repeat names. So if the quest line in War of Three Peaks mentions Thorlak, it has to be this dwarf. But maybe it was talking about somebody else and I got confused. In any case, let me know. If you happen to know. I think we're actually gonna go to Port Catlus first and defeat the Dull Endings in there. That will give us the perfect excuse to complete a Perseverance deed. And then we'll go back in there and turn in all the quests that we have. And I'm actually thinking getting, yeah, the Uruk-captain. And depending on how it goes, maybe also going back and fighting Thorlak's body. That means this episode might be a little bit longer than usual, maybe an hour and 70 minutes or so. That depends, I'm not sure, but we'll need to see how it goes. Well, since we are back in Eregion nonetheless. Eregion, I'm sorry. Let us turn the quest already. With Akashpuk defeated, the half-orcs will be leaderless and unable to aid Bharat Morlas. We must now take thought on how to drive the remaining half-orcs from Eregion.
Will you lend me your ear?
Though they are unmanned, Tarstak still presents a threat to Eregion. If we do not act quickly, they will rebuild their force and bring it to Bharat Morlas. Still, we must drive the half-orcs from Eregion, with fire if it must be so. Return to Tarstask and set ablaze the tents of the half-orcs. Without shelter and supplies, they will become easy prey for our scouts. The tents are spread throughout Tarstask, northeast of Eregion, along the mountains before the Redhorn Gate. So if we get some more quests to go back to that part to the Redhorn Gate. I might leave that for the next episode.
Megovanen.
It is dawn then. The safety of the company is out of our hands. We must now turn our attention to our own roles in the coming war. You have the gratitude of the free peoples, Beriathan. Let me see here. This is a good upgrade, and this one is a good upgrade too. Well, this one, a good upgrade as well. Damn, can I take them all? Let me think on what will be best.
What can I do for you?
The Spy Master is dead. We may all sleep easier without the fear of beating wings and sharpies. You have my thanks, Beriathan. I'm thinking maybe I can wait until I turn this quest for last. So that way, if I receive any other good sword or necklace or shield from any other quest, I can make sure that I'm not wasting those rewards, because I like all three. The necklace may be the least of them, because I'm not entirely sure if my morale will go up by taking it. I will need to do the math. Full hope. Oh god, I didn't talk to yours. God, we're already hard pressed for time. Let me check as well what kind of tasks do the elves take here in Eregion. Albino furs and skins. I don't have that many albino skins, nonetheless.
The time has come to drive forth the orcs from our kingdom.
A skinned goat! That is good news, for Thorlak might still be alive somewhere upon the mountain.
Abide here a moment and speak with me.
If the goat was killed recently, there is still a chance that Thorlak made a camp, but it is unable to return. Horadras the Cruel can entangle even the hardest explorers if they are not prepared. Return to the Redhorn Gate and search its northern reaches. Thorlak's supplies would almost certainly be spent by now if he was forced to seek shelter on the hard face of Styraxigil. I can only hope that Thorlak is having a merry time, sitting among the ancient treasures next to a warm fire in Durin's tower.
Megovanen, might you spare a moment of your time?
All of our scouts upon Caradras have reported strange sounds. The wind howls at them and laughs at their misfortunes. Stones seem to be hurled at them from the mountainside, storms rage at a moment's notice, and wild beasts stalk hidden paths throughout the snow. Go and quell some of the tempests and defeat the beasts that stalk the mountainside. I fear the storms are unnatural, for they seem guided by intent. The worst of the storms have been seen to the northeast in the Redhorn Gate. Alright, so we are getting a lot of different quests in here. So I'm thinking maybe we can cut this episode short today and pick up from where we left and complete these all other quests. So that we make sure that we begin a new episode by beginning the epic. That sounds like a plan, you know? So let us do that. Let us meet next time, where we'll go to Port Catalus, defeat the Dunlendings and the Uruk-captain in that camp, and also going to Tarstad, burning the tents, finding Thorlak's corpse, and defeating the beasts in the Redhorn Gate. Until then, thank you so much for watching today's episode. I hope I will see you on the next one. In the meantime, stay safe, my friends. Good luck, take care, and I will see you soon. Bye bye to you all.